Hello citizens and welcome to this week in Star Citizen week 15. And well, it's been one amazing week with a lot of information, so without further ado, let's get going. Monday. Citizen of the Stars. In this week of Citizen of the Stars, we get an interview with Joran. He's a part of a group that's created Bar Citizen, a place where people can meet up around the world. In Quantum Questions, they put IT manager Dennis Daniel on the stand. They talk about what the standard dev machine is and, some random Duke Nukem quotes. Wednesday, Bugsmashers. In this week of Bugsmashers, Marks gives us a new bug to look at. A bug that makes your character literally leave the universe when using a weapon in Star Marine. Thursday, Around the Verse. This week we get a 12-hour late ATV, but holy moly was it worth it. They started off with some info on the update of the referral program and how the new goals will be received retroactively, and something about a pink dragonfly. We then get to visit the UK office and Erin Roberts. From the program department, they are working on sub-object highlighting, which lets you interact with individual buttons more easily. They also have a new placement system, which will let you place items or throw them if you prefer that instead. He also shows off the player stats system and how you now can jump and vault over objects, and how player stamina will affect getting past these obstacles, and how breathing states will affect your targeting when fatigued. They are now starting work on a new gameplay element as well, such as suit puncturing and pressurization. The UI team has begun setting up UI components for the in-game consoles for such as stores, etc. They are also working on how users interact with these consoles to make every console interaction be the same, no matter if it's in the ship or if it's in the store. They have also been working on rendering of the HUD in helmets and how it will look in different resolutions, and how the new field of view system and blur will affect the HUD. They have also continued working on audio systems and how the new system will make sound travel from its source through doors and windows to the listener. The concept team has been working on the Gemini ballistic shotgun and a new ship weapon manufacturing known as Preacher. They have also continued work on the environments on stations and lighting states of both outposts and space stations. The ship team has continued work on the Hull C and the Reclaimer, as well as including the new lighting, and there was even some sneak peek of the Hull C. However, the main event of this week of ATV was the Aegis Javelin, and they started off with a bang, a great video showing off the Javelin being powered up, followed by a flyby of the exterior with an Idris escorting it, and then they continued the same video with the interior look of the entire ship. In short, you have to see this video, and you can find the video clip on my channel. I uploaded it yesterday, and so without further ado, let's continue. They talked about how the Javelin was a byproduct of the fact that they knew that they needed another capital ship after building the Idris. There is a lot of similarities of the Javelin and the Idris, and they're reusing a lot of materials to make it clear that they're from the same manufacturer and the same fleet. They go through the floor plan and how they managed to split the ship into 3 decks. How the lower deck is engineering, which is represented by a bit darker, dirty and hot environment, while the middle deck is a bit cleaner, representing habitation, with rec rooms, living quarters and so on. And upper deck is more, CIC, upper deck with bridge and technical stuff and all that. They mention that the main difference of the Idris and Javelin is that the Javelin is coated in turrets. It even has a remote turret that is on a track system, and I believe this is the main gun for the Javelin, while the Idris is more representing the big hangar space that takes up the most part of the ship. And of course, the UK office continues their trademarked ship production with an increased ship size. Basically what this means is that from the 350 meters that I believe the Javelin was, it seems to have grown to maybe 400-500 meter in size. At least if you're gonna compare the shots on the videos where Idris and Javelin is next to each other. And also they've listened to a lot of feedback on the forum, so they've redone the bridge windows to improve the field of vision. And well, that's all for ATV. Quite a lot of information, but definitely a really great episode. Friday, Happy Hour. During this week's Happy Hour, we get a gameplay session with DG Knight, a pretty well-known streamer in Star Citizen, and here they talk about some track IR and play some Arena Commander while answering a few questions. Nothing special, but just a relaxed Friday to enjoy with some other enthusiasts of Star Citizen. Schedule update. Well, the 3.0 schedule update was released, and oh my god, was it a long one and very detailed. And I want to go through this so badly that I don't even know where to start, so we're just gonna do it like this instead. It's just way too much to cover in this weekly summary, and I want to keep this video as short as possible, so we're gonna make a separate video for that. So stay tuned and just keep an eye out, or you can just go there yourself. The link will be down below as always. So with all those notes being said, there's a few additional things we need to cover before we end this video. For example, we got the Spring 2947 free fly. What this means is that this weekend from April the 14th to the April 18th, you can now once again bring a friend into Star Citizen, and they can also get a chance to fly one of my favorite ships, the Anvil Super Hornet. So make them a citizen, folks, or use my link. And then, of course, we got the Spring Star ship sale. Well, a free fly without a ship sale, come on. We all know SIG are gonna do it. So during the free fly, we also get a Spring ship sale. Nothing fancy, nothing special, but some of the smaller ships, more exactly the elite ships that requires a home ship. So, and yeah, of course, let's not forget the starter package. More citizens are never a bad thing, right? And then once again, it's time for the weekly sneak peek. We've covered everything that's been happening this week in Star Citizen, and with that, of course, we shouldn't forget mentioning that the monthly report is out as well. But if you've watched my previous episodes, then you're pretty much already covered what's happened. Because every week in ATV, they have the monthly report from each studio, and then they just pack it together at the end of each month in one big thread. So with that being said, thank you for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and well, I enjoy making them, and so I'm gonna keep on making these. With that being said, thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you next week.